Hi, my name's Amanda. I am a coach and a trance channel, and I'm so excited to be back with another Meet the Archangels video where this week you're going to have a chance to meet Archangel Barachiel. If this is the type of content that you like, please stick around and click subscribe because we've got a few more Archangels left that are dying to meet you. If you enjoy these videos, I have a treat for you. Every single month, I host a channeled event online over Zoom called the Expansion Experience, where I channel a different being of light. They come through, they offer wisdom and guidance, and then each person attending has an opportunity to be coached one-on-one by them. And this month, December 17th, at 11 a.m. Eastern over Zoom, the collective consciousness from Atlantis is coming through. And they're going to be giving a talk about life on Atlantis, what it was like, what they experienced at that time, and then what they learned and what they went through during their downfall. And they're going to be talking about what we're going through at this time as well, the war that we're experiencing, the conflict, the chaos that we're all witnessing unfold around us, and giving us a little bit of insight and perspective on what they experienced at that time and the parallels that they're seeing at this point in time too. And then after that, they're going to be giving a mini workshop on light language. Light language was a form of energy healing and communication that was very well used and understood at the time of Atlantis, and we all have the capacity to tune into our own ability to channel light and energy and love and communicate with beings in a different frequency and in different levels of dimensional consciousness. And they're going to come through and talk about light language and show you how to tap into it for yourself. And then after that, everyone in attendance will have an opportunity to come forward and be coached one-on-one by them. So it's going to be an action-packed expansion experience, and I'm super excited to see what comes through. If you'd like to register for the expansion experience, please visit my website, amandalaurenblau.com, and under the services tab, go to expansion experience and you'll see all the details there on how to register. It's going to happen December 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern, and I'm so looking forward to having that experience with you.
Greetings. I am so excited to be here to speak with all of you and to introduce myself officially. My name is Archangel Barachiel, and I am the angel responsible for guiding you through this lifetime in order to be able to access your deepest truths and desires. For I believe that a lot of you have a lot more potential than you give yourselves credit for. And I would like to come through today to allow you to access your inner truth and uncover what it is that you deeply desire to have and to do in this lifetime, and why you continue to hold yourself back from it. Because it is only your doubts and your fears that prevent you from what you really desire to access. And there's a part of you that has a deeper knowing that that is all an illusion, and that there is nothing stopping you from what you want other than the illusion itself. And so today I would like to offer you an opportunity to break through and see through this illusion to the truth of who you are, why you are here, and what you're capable of. Because part of why you came here is to experience yourself inside of the illusion, and then to witness yourself inside of it, in order to begin to break free from it and have the full spectrum of experiences available to you. There is some wisdom inside of the illusion, which I would like to start off by explaining a little bit more about, because I feel that many of you are resentful towards yourselves for the way that you feel that you are holding yourself back. And I would like to create a new perspective around this way of seeing yourself, because I believe that you are operating under a level of consciousness that is not doing you any good, because there is wisdom inside of experiencing your lack and limitation. Because it is only through experiencing a version of you that deems itself to be unworthy of what you want that you can begin to break free and fully embody the version of you that you desire to. And it is only through experiencing this one version that you can access this other one fully. And this is, I believe, that is what is not well understood. It is the journey from one aspect of who you are to the other that is what's important for you. Not the journey of achievement necessarily, but the journey of navigation. And I believe that it is this journey of navigation that is what the human part of you resents most, which is ironic because it is what the soul version of you desires most. The journey from one evolutionary aspect of who you are to another. This is what your soul is seeking. And this is what you are at your deepest, most unconscious level here to do. Experience the journey of self from one version of you to another. Not so that you may accomplish any one particular outcome, but so that any outcome is available to you. And not simply the outcomes that you perceive to be. The beauty in experiencing the version of you that deems itself to be unworthy of what you desire is that within this version of you, you feel trapped, you feel isolated, you feel lost, you feel alone. And as you are experiencing this reality, you are debating how to move forward with it. How do I exist feeling this way about me? How do I move forward with my life feeling so lost inside of it? And many of you do not push against this reality, and it simply becomes your entire world of existence. This is who you are, and this is the way things are meant to be. And although it does not feel right, you do not question it. And there's nothing wrong with this. It is simply what you are desiring out of this experience at this time. And then there are others of you who are still trapped inside of this reality, but who are beginning to witness a different one, another version of you available for you outside of it. But you are lost in knowing how to get there. How do I break free from this version of me in order to access another? And this is the path that you are on, is trying to fight against your current reality in order to attain another. And this is not wrong or bad. This is simply the experience that you are desiring to have at this time. And then there are others of you who see that there is nothing wrong with the illusion of reality, and that there is another version of you available for you. You just have simply not attained it yet. But you believe yourself to be well on your way there. And it is simply a matter of time before it is fully embodied and embraced and available for you. And once again, there is nothing inherently wrong with this reality that you are experiencing. It is simply the one in which you have chosen to be the one that you are experiencing at this time. And then there are many variations and versions of these different experiences, few and far between the ones that I have just listed for you. There's a full spectrum of experiences, and each one of you are on your own path and experiencing your own version of your reality, your own version of illusion or truth. And I believe that it is the human mind that categorizes these different experiences as good and bad, better or worse, ahead, behind. And this is innocent. There's nothing wrong with this. And for some of you, you are going to hold on to that for a long time to come. But what I would like to speak into today is how one reality serves the next, feeds into the next. It is only through experiencing one that you get to experience the next. And by the next, I mean whichever one you choose to be available to you moving forward. For it is possible to move in each direction. It is possible to move from the version of you that is experiencing full embodiment of the version of you desire to be. And then the next moment feels stuck inside of an illusion that you didn't foresee coming. And so these realities are fluid, you see. It is not simply going from one to the next, but sometimes there is ebb and flow, and you move forward and backwards between them, expanding and contracting, flowing effortlessly from one state of existence to the next. And there's not necessarily any rhyme or reason to it. It is simply the evolution of your reality and how it's unfolding for you. But it is not possible to fully embody an expanded version of who you are without experiencing a more contracted one. For it is the contracted version of you, the version of you that only sees challenges and only sees despair, that gets to choose where it wants to go with this. And it is this reality that you find yourself in that offers for you endless opportunities on how you desire to be within it. Do I want this to be my truth? Or do I desire a different one for myself? And the moment that you see that there are these options available to you is the moment that true freedom is found. And it is this realization that there is more than one option available to you that lends itself to you the most. And sometimes it is this discovery of choices that can only be found in the darkness. Because it is only inside of the darkness that you begin to question things. Why? Where? How? When will this be over for me? How do I find my way out of this? And it is my observation that many of you require reaching the depths of your despair in order to question your reality. And therefore, it is only within the depths of your despair that you reach complete and utter freedom. Because it is only in the depths of your despair that you see that you are the creator of your experience after all. And that you get to choose a different one anytime you want to. And then from there, it is up to you to muster the strength to find the building blocks to pull your way out. And is this act of moving from one state of consciousness to the next, from deepest and darkest despair to the freedom on the other side of it, that is where you fully embody your true potential. And it is where the light is found. It's found in the dark, in the darkest pits of despair. And this is why there is this ebb and flow to life here. The darkness leads you to the light. And it is only through your own personal struggle that you can muster the strength to see what's possible for you. Because if you never had to struggle, you wouldn't look within you in the same way. You wouldn't access the full potential of what's available to you because you wouldn't have to. And this is the message that I wish to impart upon you today. And this is what I perceive to be my role in your life here, is to be your guiding light through the darkness. When you are feeling so utterly alone inside of it, look to me to help you find the light. And I will show you the path forward. But you have to be patient with yourself because it may take some time to understand the opportunity available to you inside of your pain. In the human mind, pain is perceived to be something to be avoided at all costs. And I can understand this fine. It is not comfortable to experience pain. But I would argue that it is through your pain that you have experienced pleasure. Because your greatest pleasures can only be realized on the other side of your deepest pain. And so the next time you are feeling a semblance of darkness creep up inside of you, rather than running from it, I ask you to do the opposite. I ask you to inquire what it wants from you, what it's asking you to witness inside of you, and what light is available to you inside of it. What inner strength can you find amidst your deepest, darkest pain? Because this will be the answer to the path forward for you. And the path forward for you will not be freedom from your darkness. It will be wisdom from it. And the wisdom that you achieve out of the darkness is what will guide you into the light. And this is what I will help you see, is what wisdom can be found inside of your dark pain. Because it's the wisdom that will be the answer for you, not a change in circumstances. The change in circumstances comes after this. It is this new version of you with this newfound perspective that will create a different scenario, a different physical reality that cannot be accessed without the wisdom achieved from the darkness. Look to the people that you perceive to be ahead of you, above you. You perceive them to be more knowledgeable than you. This is not the case. They have simply experienced the darkness and learned something from it where you are still seeking to escape yours. Call upon me when you are ready to learn from your dark despair, to find the wisdom inside of it, and tap into the version of you that sees the light. I love you all deeply and dearly. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to relay this message to you today.